Hello my friends, how you doing? I'm Qanyido. Thank you so much for joining me. On this video, I'm going to be giving you a few steps to draw up a realistic, simple and easy to follow budget. How did this come about? This came about because of a course that I enrolled in during the festive season with UJ. It's a free online course for everybody. So I took the Financial Literacy Be Money Wise course during the festive season, to keep myself busy. And it was so enlightening. Let me just go right ahead and give you these steps. I promise you, they are so easy, they are so realistic, and you will be able to follow them as well. What is a budget? A budget is the process of reflecting on spending decisions made by a person, a company, or a household based on importance. Or you can say a budget is conscious spending decisions prioritized based on importance. The very first thing you need to do before drawing up a budget is to gather information and set goals with timelines. All right. Gathering information means that all the money that comes in, all the money that comes out, you account for. You're like, okay, I've got 5 income streams. This is the money on the side. I've got 6 expenses. This is the money on the side. And you set goals with timelines. Basically means that you say, okay, at a certain month in this year, this is what I would like to do. And I'm going to save this amount of money, or I would like to save this amount of money. That's basically what it means by set goals with timelines. Step number 2, remember the information that you gathered in step number 1. Now, you go to that information and you look at your incomes, okay? Where does it come from? How much is it? The money from your salary, from your side hustle, from stokvel, from other things that you do on the side. All that money needs to be accounted for. Write it down. We need you to be honest. Write all that money down. How much does it equal to? And just a little disclaimer, I'm no financial advisor. If you need hectic, serious advice, you are more than welcome to go to your banks or ask for advice to people who are trained for this. This is my outlook on the financial literacy course that I did. This is what I think works for me. And I feel like if it can work for me, it can work for everybody else, and we can all use it so that we can avoid this Tom and Jerry game between people and money. Okay, because money doesn't want people and people want money. So the smarter we are about using money and how we actually use our money, the better. Now, for step number 3, remember the information you gathered in step number 1. Now we go to expenses. Okay, how much money has to leave your bank? How many people do you have to pay, and for what? Okay, you cannot have money leaving your bank account and you don't know where it's going. So it's very important. Count your expenses. How much do you have to pay, and when do you have to pay it? When you have identified all your expenses, now you check which ones are variable expenses, which ones are fixed expenses, which ones are needs, and which ones are wants. This is very, very important to note so that you can pay the important ones first and you follow with the least important. Step number 4 is you comparing your income and your expenses. Were there any profits this month? Were there any losses this month? And what are the reasons for it? This will help you track and identify your spending habits, and in the process allow you to allocate your money based on your financial goals. The last and final step to drafting a budget is to review it. Okay, revise your budget when you need to. It's not cast in stone. This is your budget. Make it your own, and you are the one who knows your expenses and your income, so you know when you need to tweak here and there. That is okay, as long as you make sure that you follow the budget and make sure that it's still in line with the set goals that you have put for yourself. Budgeting, as hard as it might sound, as hard as it might be to be disciplined enough to do it, is actually very, very important because it keeps you keep track of your spending habits. You know exactly where your money goes, and therefore you're able to make conscious decisions on, okay, I want my money to go there. Nope, I don't want my money to go there. Whereas if you do not budget, you run the risk of living beyond your means, of just buying all willy-nilly, not knowing where your money goes because you're buying from emotions, because you're buying because everybody else is buying, because you're buying because you think you have money. It's also important to budget because you can set and actually achieve your financial goals. Because when you budget, you are able to save and invest. So we don't want to not know where our money goes. Okay, so it's very, very important to budget. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult, and it requires honesty and discipline and self-respect. I can't stress that enough. Self-respect, because if you tell people you're going to do something, you do it. So when you tell yourself that you're going to do something, do the same thing. Afford yourself the same respect. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll drop the link to the UJ free online courses on the description box down below. Remember, like the video if you like the video. I will see you on the next one.